Alright, out here for another Six Flags run. It's a pretty sprightly Thursday with so very many people here. Yeah, no, it's not so much. Despite Fright Fest going on, it's still very slow during the weekdays. I didn't get a shot of the parking lot, but it was much like last time I was out here where, I don't know, maybe like 3-4 rows were filled. But anyway, alright, well these are kind of cute. I don't think they had these last year. Little pancakes. Cute. Alright, something I might have to get used to on slow days is my main refill station, Plaza Ice Cream area, is usually closed on slow days, so back to funnel cakes. Sparkling lamb, let's go. So pulling around here, we've got our first scare zone right by the entrance, the Devil's Triangle. Sort of a Bermuda Triangle crash site, sort of. You know, a whole bunch of ruins, a whole bunch of crashed ships, there's a helicopter. Got a half of a mermaid. But it's kind of cute, you know. You've got some sort of like underwater sort of sections and this little sea floor cavey situation. Is that a helicopter there? Okay, well, we'll start our day with a little shot of espresso. Full throttle. Yeah, there aren't that many people here. It's a little bizarre. But yeah, very nice ride. The launch was still punchy, but I could like almost handle it this time. Didn't catch me as off guard as it usually does. But as you just saw, unreal hang time. I don't know what's going on. I mean, like, still pretty full train, but just hung there forever, so that was great. Reverse launch, just excellent as always. The Camelback, wish it didn't have brakes, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, good start to the day. I'm not sure if it's operating. No. No magic mover today. We're going the hard way. That's fine. Of course, we're gonna go my favorite way though. Unfortunately, we're gonna be skipping all the fun theming of terrorizing. But I don't know, I'll probably come back. I gotta hit X2 at some point anyway, right? Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Okay. Here in the Just Nightmares, I guess? Could have sworn it had a more elaborate name last year, but maybe that's just me. That being said, I kind of like what they did with it this year. There's a lot of these dudes all over the place. And very active mushrooms. Yeah, it's kind of like what they did last year, but it seems like they turned it up a little bit. Remixed it a little bit, changed some things. And of course, with all the bright colors, when they turn on the black lights, everything's gonna really pop. So that'll be fun. Well, it's a good thing I didn't want to fly at the speed of fear just yet. So it looks like it might be temporarily down. But that's alright, because I'm not here for Tatsu. I'm here for Ninja. Or at least I thought I was. So it's definitely past the date here. This area is still not open. Not that it's like a huge deal, but just I wonder how much longer it's going to be down. Alright, well, to the underground. Okay. Well, it's looking a little bit better on my number 4 in the park. West Coast Racers. Looks like it's about to launch. Okay, so it looks like they set up this booth here that you can purchase your maze pass for all the haunted houses and such. The reason it's not in this building right here is beyond me. Alright, well, despite getting Poopy Red Train, for some reason, I don't know why, it just seems to give the best horses. Maybe it's all in my head, but at least there's that. Sat pretty much right in the middle of the train. Launch, nothing special, really, really gradual as always. But the first high five, really, really punchy, just threw me sideways, so that was really, really great. Just the more and more that ride gets broken in, the better the experience gets. It just gets a little bit faster, a little bit more forceful, and yeah, just really, really fun. Versions were great, really, really floaty. Every time I ride it, I'm always enamored with the engineering and design work of that ride. I mean, a lot of people like to discount it, but it's one, the only racing launching coaster that Premier's made. But to have such a fun layout like that, encompass the whole area, and kind of bring it all together, as well as, you know, race perfectly timed and have a really fun layout where it's got a great beginning, great finish. It's just, I don't know why people like to discount that ride. Still one of my favorites. Not better than Wonder Woman, which I might just go ahead and ride next if I can. There she goes, with nobody on again. Going through that Raven dive. While we're over here by Greysanity, I think I need to mention that it is just a wonderful day today as far as weather. I think when I pulled in it was 74, and it doesn't look like it's going to get too much hotter today. This is unreal. It's been really cloudy the last few days, and we got rain, I don't know, 2-3 days ago. And ever since then, it's like, I don't know, it seems like a cold front's come in. And it's actually pleasant for a little bit, so that's kind of nice. Okay, let's give ourselves a ride on my number 3 in the park, Wonder Woman, Flight of Courage. For a brand new ride for Six Flags, compared to the other rides that have been open so far, this one definitely seems like we got the best one. Best new coaster 2022. Might not be the most intense single rail, but I like to think of it as like a showcase of RMC's best elements. Just like 1 minute of all the things they do best. And at least we get more than Jersey Devil. Come on, guys. Please. Into the halls of Themyscira. You know, if this is the new standard of theming for Six Flags parks, I don't think I'll be that upset. While we're here, I'm trying to point out a little imperfection in this painting that I don't think anyone else has seen yet. If you look really closely, there's a line in the water where it looks like something was cropped out. And it's like, it doesn't ruin the entire painting, but at least you notice it every time after you see it. Say that had to be one of my best rides on Wonder Woman yet. It's still slow enough that you can pick your seat most of the time. And this time I got to go to the very back. It's really nice because the only other people on the train were a group of 6 in front of me. So it was kind of really nice. I mean, it had like a half load. So the front of the train kept the speed and I got all the floater. So overall, it just turned into a really excellent experience. The first drop was just pretty legendary as always, and all of the other airtime moments were punchy as well. But like I said, with the half load, it was going slow enough that all the inversions were extra floaty. So the 0G stall, the 0G roll, felt like they went on forever. And I don't really think you can ask for more. I don't know, it kind of fixes some of the problems that people have with Twisted Colossus. I don't personally have the issue with the second lift hill. I'm in the camp that believes it builds the anticipation. I understand where people are coming from when they say that it slows down the action a little bit for them. If you look at the prime ride time, the time spent not on the lift hill, Twisted Colossus and Wonder Woman are basically identical. Their stats are so close, it's ridiculous. But ride experience on Wonder Woman is just so much smoother and more pleasant overall. That being said, while I'm over here by Twisted Colossus, of course I might as well go past the Territory Twisted. If we're doing superlatives, this area is going to be voted least changed since last year. It's like a carbon copy. I think the only thing they changed was less stuff. I feel like there was more theming last year than this year. Kind of bizarre. But, you know, your regular fare. Bloody body parts and skeletons and gratuitous, nasty stuff. Classic. Alright, you know what time it is. Who are these people and how'd they get that far? Sorry guys. Another walk-on day. So far my longest wait has been nothing. On days like these too, it's so empty that the races are actually a little bit more consistent. Well, just as I expected. It was slow enough that we got a perfect duel. Of course, it wasn't both sides, but for me, it was on the second time while I was on the green side. And honestly, I don't think I could ask for much better. Quick enough that I got right on and basically guaranteed a perfect duel. I got on the green side, as I said. The overall less exciting side, I hate to say. The blue side has all the forces, and the green side, if you don't duel, isn't spectacular. So, pretty nice being able to get the best of both worlds there. And yeah, I couldn't really ask for more. It's been a great day so far. I think we're gonna head off to get some water, and I guess it might be time for X2. Oh, it's the Brave and the Bold DC gift shop. I see. It's gonna be a long walk to X2, so while I get water, I might as well get Dole Float. It's a little pineapple juice. I got the mango one this time. Mango like a soft serve or a sorbet. What's not to like? Super yummy. Well, while I'm here, I might as well take a moment to mention Roadrunner Express out here. Low-key, great ride. I got a chance to ride it with my good pal Nicholas last time he was here when I was out last week. And don't sleep on this Vekoma roller skater. It actually pulls some forces. And the first drop is in the back is almost comparable to Goliath in the front. So you almost get floater. Maybe. Good long ride. Some nice elements and a lot of little helixes and stuff. It's fun. Also while I'm here, I would like to point out that the Fright Fest theming is carried on into the Bugs Bunny world for their, as you can see, Kids Boo Fest. I'm not entirely sure, but it looks like during Fright Fest and during the day, they'll have potentially additional activities and theming for the kids as well, so they can participate in the spooky festivities. I think that's a great call. And you know, while I'm talking about seasonal festivities, I think I need to mention all the different events that are going on this year. So you've got, of course, Fright Fest, and Holiday in the Park will be returning. We were also seeing select weekends tailgate parties, as well as an Oktoberfest event that'll be going on until the end of October, starting when Fright Fest started. It seems to be something that the new CEO, Salim Basoul, wants to incorporate in all the parks, and I might be in the unpopular camp of people that kind of appreciates that. When he says that most of the parks already have ample rides and attractions, at least here. I mean, sorry, we've got the most in the world, but by increasing other activities, a la events and potentially theming and hopefully staffing, you know, maybe the parks actually will improve in quality and guest experience. So over here at Terror Rising, see, I told you I'd make it here. Keeping the superlatives going. Least impressive scare zone in the park. Oh, hey, that's new. It's kind of fun. Well, it looks like it's over, or it's done. Shop 6 is no longer, and it is now Primo's Pizzeria. So we went from having two choices for Americanization food to two places to get pizza. Nothing says Calle de la Revolucion like pizza. Alright, you know what time it is. Time to ride this homicidal maniac of a coaster. Built in the very early 2000s, turn of the millennia, in the extreme era. In a last-ditch effort to save their ass, Aerodynamics said, hey, let's make the most violent coaster ever made. And they literally destroyed themselves making it. It's so great. Okay, I'll see you guys after I get my face ripped off. Okay, so I thought I was gonna do myself a solid riding at Ejineka mode. So as to say I was in row 5, not all the way back, not all the way forward. We had like a half load, but it was still running. I don't know what's going on, but it's running extra fast lately. I was out here last time and it literally felt like I was gonna die. This time wasn't really any different. I was kind of joking when I said I come back after I got my face ripped off, but Jesus Christ. I got my face ripped off. It was insane. I've ridden that thing so many times and it's been so angry lately. Not only does it feel like it's running faster, but it's also way rattlier. Super shaky, really janky, and it's rough. It's straight up rough right now. Maybe they can do some work on the train or something, or hopefully it just needs a little maintenance, but oh my god. It beat the shit out of me this time. Okay, and with that, another great day out here at Magic Mountain. After back to school and before the holidays, it's just a fantastic time to come out. Even though, like I said, Fright Fest is going on, it's been so slow during the weekdays that you can literally walk on everything. Even with one train ops, I mean, it doesn't really matter. The longest I waited was 4X2, and the only reason I waited so long was because it took me so long to get a locker. They already closed the air gates, and I had to wait for the next cycle. So it's not like it's any fault of the park. Okay. So yeah, here passing by the Full Throttle Plaza. Looks like they're continuing the theming with what they're calling Dr. Fright's Voodoo Nights. I don't think it's going to be a full-on scare zone, but they'll probably continue with what they've been doing with the Full Throttle Summer Nights. Maybe do some games and have a band out, most likely. So at least it'll be fun for them to use that area for that. I know I'm not the first to say it, but would it be too much to either use this theater back here or honestly just tear it down at this point? Just tear this down and give us what we all want. Become a Bermuda Blitz. Or start doing shows there again. It's a wonderful amphitheater. For example, do the tailgate party over there. If you could, put up like a screen and let people watch the game and whatnot. Have their beverage and their food. I mean, it's already light stands anyway. Watch them when they come back on the weekend, and that's exactly what they're doing. But seriously, what's it going to take to use that area? Also, on the topic of theming and holiday and special events, am I the only person that thinks that the Devil's Triangle by the entrance would have been better in this area? Here with Goliath, Swashbuckler, Buccaneer. Rachel and I agree that it has kind of like an around the world in 80 days sort of feel to it. And what would match better than the Shipwreck Bermuda Triangle theming of the new Scare Zone? Am I the only person that thinks it would be better here? Let me know. That was so good, but it was too much. Okay. Well, it's now 1:30. Plaza Ice Cream is still not open. Pretty sure it's going to be closed all day. But I want one more refill, so you know what it is. Back to funnel cakes. Do that sparkling lemonade. Alright, and with that, I've got something for the road for that 30-minute drive back home. It's a really good session today. As you saw, I basically just did all my favorite rides, my top 4, and quick ride on Full Throttle. Seriously, while kids are back to school, if you can, try and come out during the middle of the week. Whole place to yourself. Yeah, good day overall. Everything was really nice and forceful and punchy, and just a good way to kill a few hours. Well, thanks for hanging out with me today and enjoying another nice run at Six Flags. I'm out.